that why there should not be an opportunities equal to all. When we discuss the creamy layer in SC and STs or in OBCs or in any other class of the society, so why we should not have equal opportunities to all? I think this is a moot point to the discussion. And what I feel is that we must provide opportunities to all and every section of societies so that they should feel that they are a part of the India, a democratic India, a free India. And that has been done through the constitutions by the various government in the state and in the union also. And we are at a stage now where we are in a position to challenge the world also. We were 32 crores nearly after independence, and now we are 140 crores plus. We were not having a food for ourselves, proper livelihood for ourselves, and now we have almost everything with us, except for a very little section of the society. For those underprivileged sections of the society, we have to provide certain programs to benefit them, to bring them equal to the rest of the society. So that is a moot point again, and you are bringing a legislation in this debate, youth parliament, a bill, creamy layers in SC and ST class, specific point. It's a duty which have been enshrined under the Constitution to all of us, whether we are performing that duty or we are just sticking to our egos. That is another question. A part of the, you see, democratic setup say that I am supreme. The other says, no, you are not supreme, we are the supreme. Whereas nobody is supreme. The system has to be supreme. We are for the system, and the system is for the people, by the people. This is a democratic setup. Whosoever comes in power by the power of the public, he has to work for the welfare of the public. So the thing we must bear in our mind is that system is supreme. We as a legislature, we as an executive, we as a judiciary are not supreme. We are for the welfare of the society, we are welfare of the citizen, for the country. And this we are lacking, somehow, I must not say. And when we go abroad, overseas, we find there is a different kind of a culture and society. There the system is supreme. Their ideology is not supreme. There a particular part of the constitution is not supreme. They are all supreme. They debate issues, deliberate issues, and come to the consensus. It's never passed in a majority voice. Here we do that. We throttle the voice of minorities. So these are the basic issues which we are supposed to adapt, adopt, deliberate, and you see, evolve a consensus on that. This is what I want to say. जहां तक व्यक्तिगत तौर पर मेरा खुद का मानना है और जो मैं देखता हूं आज, वही हमारा हिमाचल प्रदेश, वही हमारा जिला या चुनाव क्षेत्र जिसमें आज से 40 वर्ष पहले गरीबी और गुर्बत थी, आज वो वहां बदला बदला सा समाज नजर आता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं काम तो हुआ। अब जो लोग अभी भी पिछड़ चुके हैं, उनके लिए विशेष कार्यक्रमों की आवश्यकता है, जरूरत है। और क्या हम उन कार्यक्रमों को बना पा रहे हैं, नहीं बना पा रहे और वहां तक पहुंच पा रहे हैं मात्र घोषणाओं से नहीं, उस परिवार तक, उस व्यक्ति तक ये सोचने की जरूरत, आवश्यकता है. Here to criticize the programs of A political party, B political party, A governance, B governance. But I am here with you all to share my experience. And so far me is concerned as a representative of the public from a specific area, Bhatyar, and now as a speaker of the state legislatures, my endeavor is always to provide an opportunity to each one in the house if he has any point relevant to the state. And if that is not pertaining to the state or issue which is relevant to the state, then obviously at times I am forced to say that honorable member, my dear, the issue is not this. और वर्मा जी ने मुझे न्योता दिया, मैं आया, अच्छा भी लगा आप सबसे मिलकर, और मेरी आप सबको शुभकामनाएं हैं कि मुझे उम्मीद है, क्योंकि मेरा क्या दृष्टिकोण है इस विषय में वो तो मैंने बता दिया आपको, और आपका अपना क्या नजरिया होगा वो इस बिल के माध्यम से पता लगेगा कि बिल पास होता है, रिजेक्ट होता है या रेफर होता है सिलेक्टिव कमेटी को. तो जब 2 दिन का अगला तो यहां डिस्कशंस होंगी, उससे जो है पता चलेगा. लेकिन मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि हिमाचल प्रदेश का विश्वविद्यालय जो A ग्रेड यूनिवर्सिटी सन 1970 में जो एस्टेब्लिश हुई, आज देश की नहीं दुनिया की यूनिवर्सिटियों में से भी मानी जाती. और यहां का प्रोडक्ट आज स्टेट सर्विसेज में है, बहुत सारे रिटायर हो लिए यूनिवर्सिटीज में, कॉलेजेस में, जुडिशरी में, एग्जीक्यूटिव में, लेजिस्लेचर्स में. आज भी हिमाचल प्रदेश यूनिवर्सिटी में बहुत सारे माननीय विधायक इसी विश्वविद्यालय के विद्यार्थी रहे, चाहे एक पार्टी से हो चाहे दूसरी पार्टी से. तो यू आर द फ्यूचर ऑफ द स्टेट. We see you all in that perspective. So you will be there. We will be replaced by you people only, and we should be ready for that also. As I said in the morning to Burma ji also, that they are more informative, they are more knowledgeable, and they have a exposure also. And you see now. A lot of opportunities also, technology wise also and otherwise also, which we were deprived of. Except books, we had nothing. Now you have everything. AI also now the latest. But still you have to apply your mind on the issues, because AI, Google says something very limitedly. But if you want to go exhaustively to the issue, then certainly you have to understand the issue also, and then you see study it from the various angles, and then ultimately to form your own viewpoint on the issue without going into the studies which you have carried. आखिर में एक बार फिर से आप सबका आभार, धन्यवाद, और आप सबको शुभकामनाएं. और to my mind, the person, those who are availing the benefit of the reservations, and that has been provided in the constitution itself, in the scheduled areas. Initially it was confined to the scheduled areas, and thereafter it was enlarged. As said, initially the reservation was for 10 years, and thereafter it was extended, and now it is there. There is no rotation of the constituencies. A constituency which is a reserve that remains reserved continuously for years together. because that has been done in the parliament. And we, the public representative or the politicians, may be responsible for all those things. And again, you see the Union Cabinet, which was the Supreme Court judgments, which was at the first instance by the Union Cabinet, was rejected. That too is a cause for that also. Because we as a society is not growing in a democratic setup, which was emphasized by the Constitution also, and at the time of the pre-independence also. We have to provide opportunities for each and everybody, no doubt about it. But we have to think that when we have availed all those opportunities, why not a person from my section, my class, he should be availing all those facilities. Why he should not be? This proposition must come in the mind of those who have availed those opportunities. By bringing laws, by bringing policies, and by the judicial pronouncements, can we solve those problems? We cannot solve those problems because if the Supreme Court says, the Parliament rejects it. And when Parliament passes something, Supreme Court says something else. And all are the part of the constitutions. They are the guardians of the Constitution. And everybody says that we are working under the Constitution. We are guarding the interest of the society as emphasized in the Constitution. So why there is a conflict of thoughts if we are all guardian of the Constitution? That is the issue basically. And for that purpose the courts has also to look into their affairs also, and the executive and the legislative too has to look into their affairs.
देश दुनिया की हर खबर सबसे पहले देखने के लिए फॉलो करें दैनिक सवेरा टीवी, यूट्यूब, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, एक्स और व्हाट्सएप चैनल पर।